Hi, welcome to Abby's Book Reviews. This is my July wrap-up. It's a little bit late. I managed to get through a decent chunk of books in July, and that is mostly because I was reading books for Yalk, and we're doing a 2-month board game challenge over on TBR and Beyond if you want to come join in. It's great fun, and I thought I'd finished my first round of the board, but then I realised I missed a book out. So I actually almost finished round 1, partway through round 2, and I've done one book of round 3, so my August TBR is the rest of those. Anyway, back to July. I read The Near Witch by Victoria Schwab. This is her debut. It was released like 10 years ago. It's just been re-released as the original cover. I do have the re-release cover as well. I'm not sure it is. But it is, as she described it, yeah, it's a quiet book and it's a bit weird, but I loved it. Just like the way she writes, and yeah, I really gutted this didn't do well the first time, but I'm so glad that she's found her audience now and it got to be re-released and more people read it. But yes, definitely recommend The Near Witch. The Burning by Laura Bates. Laura started the Everyday Sexism project, and this is such a good book. It is feminist, but not too feminist. It's definitely about sexism. It's about cyberbullying. It's about women standing up for each other, which I don't think is done enough in this day and age. We need to stand up for each other. And it links back to witch burning as well, like 400 years ago, and just the link between Anna doing her project on witch burning and then also being bullied today. Just, oh my gosh, as I said to Laura at Yalk, this book spoke to me, and I highly recommend this for pretty much all women to read. Then I went for something really cute, which is Heartstopper Volume 1 by Alice Osman. This is a bind-up of her webcomic, and it's about 2 guys meeting at school, and they're really, really, really cute, and it just made my heart happy. And I read it in like 15-20 minutes, so it's a really, really easy read as well. Stags by M.A. Bennett was my first audiobook in July, and I absolutely loved it. When I realised that M.A. Bennett was coming to Yalk, I was so excited, and the second book in this series is about to release. It's called Dogs, and I was so lucky to get an early release at Yalk. I was so excited to read it, and also there's 3 more books coming. I can't remember what they're called now, but one each year for the next 3 years, 2020, 2021 and 2022, and I am so excited. There's definitely Foxes and Hawks. Can't remember the last one, but yes, I am so excited for the rest of the series and highly recommend it. It's a thriller. It's not a murder mystery because you do know what happens, kinda. It is explained in like the first couple of pages. Intrigue, definitely, about classism in a way. But yes, highly recommend this. Undercover Princess by Connie Glynn. First of all, it is so pretty. It's really hard to see properly, but there's like a castle inside with like stars, and this is the first in the Rosewood Chronicles, and again, lucky enough to meet Connie at Yalk. I did ask her if there's more than 3 coming for this series, but she didn't answer me, so if you guys know, let me know, that'd be great. And it's about a princess trying to not be discovered that she's a princess, but also a girl who's obsessed with princesses, who wants to be a princess, and basically identities get confused and everything kind of sorts itself out. It's so cool. I thought it was an MG originally, and then I discovered it's a YA. They are 14 going on 15 because they're starting their GCSEs. Love this, can't wait to read the rest of the series. Heartstopper Volume 2 by Alice Osman. This is a carry on from Volume 1, so they've just had the party at the end of Volume 1, and this is the continuation and how their relationship evolves from there, and it's just so cute. I cannot wait for the rest of it. I really don't want to spoil it by reading the webcomic. It's exactly the same thing, but I'd rather wait for the bind-ups. I finally read The Everlasting Rose by Donielle Clayton. This is the second in the Belle series. I really enjoyed book 1. I enjoyed book 2, but I don't think I enjoyed it as much, but there was quite a bit more action in book 2. I think book 1 was like setting the scene and the politics and everything building up, and it kind of built out to this really climatic point. And then book 2, I don't know, it doesn't just go from there, it kind of drops and then builds up again, which I found a little bit weird. I'm quite glad I didn't read them back to back. Maybe it would have been better to read them back to back rather than leave however long it is since I read the Bells. But yes, I love about the fact that it's about how body image and how we see ourselves and how other people see us, and we need to stop with this whole beauty thing. Girls are beautiful no matter what. Everyone's beautiful no matter what, not just girls. But we need to stop with the whole how we look. It's about what's inside. Shadow Scent The Darkest Bloom by P.M. Freestone. P was amazing at Yauk. I absolutely loved meeting her, and this book is amazing. I cannot wait for the rest of the series. Oh my gosh, just, it's amazing. Like, the fact that it's scent is power, and it's not power in like a magical way, it's just like who has the best sense higher up, because obviously common people can't afford the best sense, and therefore you get stuck in a loop. It was just so inventive, and I love Raquel and Ash's story, and I just want more, need more. My next audiobook was Artemis Fowl by Owen Colfer. I read Artemis Fowl years ago when it first came out. I have the hardcover, and I have loved going back and listening to it this time. I'd forgotten so much about it, but it's definitely a series I would recommend. Just like the whole fairies versus humans, and it's the fact that Owen was talking about us killing the world 19 years ago, and we're still doing it. I'm really starting to pay attention now. I feel like this book started me on that all those years ago and like put stuff in my head that I hadn't actually realised that it was this book until I came back to it. But it's crime, it's fantasy, it's got the undertones of like environmentalism, which is so cool. The Paper and Heart Society by Lucy Powery. Oh my gosh, this book is amazing. It is to do with bullying, but at the same time it's to do with books and book clubs, and as Lucy says, live your best bookish life. But oh my gosh, this book spoke to me, and I wish that I'd managed to find a book club when I was at school rather than, you know, when I was 27. Oh my gosh, just loved this book, loved all the book references, loved every time a book was mentioned. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to read that one. Especially Solitaire by Alice Osman. I loved that that was mentioned in this. So good, and cannot wait for Read with Pride, which is the next one. Viper by Bex Hogan is the first in Isles of Storm and Sorrow. I think it's a trilogy. This is so cool. I love the use of magic. I loved like the love stories. I love the fact that it's pirates. There's so many good things in this. And then, yeah, I need the next one, which is called Venom. I think it's out next year. Bex is working on it, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited to read Venom, which is the next one, and see what happens. And does she go to the West or not? I would love for that to happen. There's so many ways this series can go, and I am so excited to see where it does go. Oh My Gods by Alexandra Shepherd. This is so funny. She's half mortal. She lives in London, or just moved back to London, and she lives with the ancient Greek gods, which are her siblings and father. And it's just so funny, and what chaos you can cause. Don't trust everyone. That is definitely the emotion from this. I love this book so much. I kind of hope there's a sequel, because it's really good. Smoke in the Sun by Rennie Adeyhe. I finally got around to this, and I am so glad that I managed to read this, because it is so good. I hadn't forgotten what happened to Play in the Mist, but I only really remembered the last part of it, although some of the bits I had definitely forgotten. And the way that Renee builds you back in, says oh, you haven't read this in a while, but also doesn't treat you as if you don't know anything, is amazing. And oh my gosh, I love Akami and Marioko, and yes, I would love more from these guys, but I don't think there will be. I absolutely love this duology, and I really need to read The Legend of the Dawn because her writing is beautiful. And then my last book in July was A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. This took me far longer to read than I anticipated. I think it's because it's based not even half an hour away from where I live, which was a little bit creepy, but I loved the way that it's got documents and then transcripts, and then it's a story and then more transcripts, which was so cool to have it like that. It's such an unusual format, and I love the fact that it's her project for school. I need the sequel now, Holly. Oh my gosh, you left us on such a cliffhanger there. I need the sequel for this. It is so good. I managed 14 books in July, which I am pretty impressed with. I think I've got 12 books to read in August, and then if I finish, I am gonna start on Nevernight reread because Dawn comes out so soon. I am so excited. And I get to go meet Jay Kristoff. So yes, that is it from me for July. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. It will make my day. And enjoy the book you're reading, and I will speak to you soon.